and welcome to Pitt Street Research. My name is Stuart Roberts, and I'm one of the co-founders of our firm. And joining me on Monday, the 13th of October 2025 from Sydney is Mr. John Prineas, who's the CEO and chairman of St. George Mining, ASX SGM. John, good afternoon.
Hello, Stuart.
So, been a great day for St. George Mining. You've just raised 72 million in new capital at 10 cents a share, and the market's reacted quite favourably to that on the day. You're now able to use that capital to buy the Araxa niobium rare earth project in Brazil outright. And you've got a bit of working capital to work on, amongst other things, building out the resource and do some feasibility work on Araxa at a time when everyone is talking about rare earths. So game on for Team St. George.
Yeah, that's right. We're very lucky to have an advanced project. We already have a world-class resource, both in rare earths and niobium. We're in an established mining region. We really do have a pathway to a fast-track development. So this funding will take us through the feasibility study work, right up to financial investment decision. So very exciting time for us.
Right. And it's very interesting that Hancock Prospecting, Mrs. Gina Reinhardt and colleagues have chosen to invest at this time. Gina is obviously a very bullish on rare earths, as we've seen in her investment in MP Materials and other things. And she's chosen this project to invest in as well. So big tick of approval from someone who knows a bit about the space.
Yeah, no, we're very privileged to have Hancock's endorsement. They do have a good track record in the rare earth space with MP Materials and Linus. So we're really flattered that they've chosen us for a big investment as well. Great validation for our team, great validation for our project.
Right. Now, when we initiated coverage on St. George in research that you commissioned from us, one of the things we noted at the time was that Araxa was valuable for niobium, and there's been a lot of talk about that commodity just recently. But rare earths, it was about half the size of Linus at the point where Linus was starting to deliver some serious shareholder value about 7 years ago. But the original focus was niobium. Talk to us about the strategic importance of niobium.
Yeah, niobium is a very supply concentrated commodity. So the fact that we can potentially come into market very quickly, I think is very attractive to off-takers. We've already been approached by US potential end users. They're looking for a source of supply. The two main producers in the world are CBMM, which is 15% owned by Chinese, and China
Not far away from you at all, I note.
Yeah, right, next door, our next door neighbours. So we can make the same products as they do. At the moment, we're the only independent, non-Chinese aligned developer. So I think that's really appealing to the US.
Right. So add to that rare earths, and we were noting in today's release some commodities that aren't even in the official list of about 15 elements for rare earths, such as samarium. I'm pretty sure samarium is not officially a rare earth, but you've got some of that sitting there at Araxa.
Samarium is a rare earth, and it's a very, very key component of samarium cobalt magnets, which are used in F-35 fighter jets and other high intense equipment where you need very, very strong magnets, very resistant to pressure. So it is one of the go-to magnet materials for the Department of Defense in the US.
Now, let's talk about the location, Brazil. There was a time there when US and Brazil weren't getting along so well. A tariff war going on between those two countries. Interestingly, when President Trump raised tariffs on Brazil, he exempted both niobium and rare earths. So the speculation that Brazil and United States potentially could resolve this trade war, that's got to be advantageous to you.
Yeah, that's right. Geographically, we're in a great position to be a supplier to the US. US has no internal supply of niobium. Mountain Pass is their only producing rare earths mine. It's only a fraction of what they need to service all their requirements. So we're in a great position to take advantage of the US domestic supply chain ramp up.
Right. Now, what's interesting to me is we've already made a fair bit of progress in the last year or so in terms of getting this project shovel ready. And you talked about how this recent transaction would get you to final investment decision. What's coming up between now and Christmas for Team St. George?
We're still out there drilling. We have drilled quite a few holes, which we haven't reported yet. So there should be more drill results coming very soon and more drill results over the next 3 months. We should have a resource upgrade by the end of the year. We're looking, I think, at a very significant resource upgrade. Our tonnage is already as big as Mountain Pass. Our grade's the same as Mount Weld at Linus. So looking forward to a really good resource upgrade by the end of the year. More news about permitting. I think we might have another strategic partner that we want to sign up for offtake and support. So definitely a real growth phase for us coming up.
Right. And there was a time when you were still on the hook to pay your partner and major shareholder Itafos for this project. This capital now means it's 100% in the hands of St. George shareholders.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to pay off those two deferred payments, so they're gone. 100% ours, free and clear from any other obligations. So it really gives us a chance to really push this share price up with no capital raise overhang.
Well, John Prineas, well done to you and your team on this recent transaction and the very strong investor reception that it got, and more importantly, the development of the project moving ahead very quickly. So keep up the good work, and thank you for joining Pitt Street Research.
Thank you, Stuart.